They both die at the end. I have mixed feelings about this book. Did I like it? Yes, I did. Was it worth it? Yes, it's worth a read. Is it as hype as the title makes it seem? No. No. It's Here's the thing. So when I read this the title, and don't judge a book by its cover. When I read this book, or I listened to it on audio tape, and I had a gripe with the person who read the book. I don't remember their name because I didn't pay attention. One of the main characters' name is Mateo, and I think he has either does he have a Latino last name? Um. Oh my gosh, does he have a Latino last name? I don't remember. Oh yeah, Torres. It's supposed to be Mateo Torres, and granted, I think they live in New York, so it's Mateo Torres. I hate. Yeah, whatever. And if you have a problem with how why do you have a problem with how it's pronounced? Well, go and shove it. I have a problem. All right, I don't like hearing stuff like that. I don't like hear when it's a Latino name, it's a Hispanic name, Mateo Torres. Mateo Torres. It doesn't sound as good. Anyway, back to the book. Um, I was like, okay, if this book was written with the times in mind, and I think it was, I felt horribly disconnected. And this is my fault, kind of, because I don't care what happens in the news and in the media. I live in my own little world. I have my own life and problems to deal with. Everyone else's life and problems, it's too much. At some point, I can't pay attention. It's just too much. I don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth the time and attention. And yeah, because it's like how the people speak, how they speak to each other, what they say. I don't know. I just felt disconnected from it. It's like this isn't, and I understand this is hyper reality. Let me start at the beginning. So that this is the idea of the book. There's this thing called deathcast. Somehow, some way, someone figured out how to tell if someone's going to die on a certain day. They don't give specifics. They don't tell you when. They don't tell you how. But it's just a chance to live your life in your final 24 hours, right? Okay. So somehow I managed to get dust in my eyelashes again. Anyway, at least it's a different eye this time. Yeah, so Mateo Torres, and Rufus something, Emeterio, Rufus Emeterio, are both told that they're gonna die that day. Deathcast is never wrong, and or if they are, it's so rare that never makes it out of the media, or into the media, So Deathcast claims that they're gonna die today, and they're like, ah, shit. There's this app called Last Friends, so if you want to go and talk to other people, you can have a friend, someone who just wants to talk to you at the end of the day or your last day. They can either be deckers, they call them, like they're gonna hit the deck for the last time. You can either be a decker, you can be just someone who wants to talk, or you can be a pervert or someone selling drugs. I like that they did that because it's supposed to be some friend to friend. There's another one. It's called Necro, another app called Necro, where they're supposed to. This is for hookups, last chance hookups, and that's what it's used for. And it's for the deckers who are going to die that day, and then you want to go. You don't have to worry about diseases. You don't have to worry about pregnancy anymore. You don't have to worry about any of that. So just go and fuck it out. But last friend's supposed to be for friends. Hey, let's talk. And not everyone's personality is gonna mesh, and that's why they're there. but it turns into a cesspool anyway. It turns into a place for drugs. It turns for a place of hooking up anyway. And I like that they did that. Like I like the reason why I'm doing is because it's like, yeah, there are people that are just that messed up in the world that as soon as something comes up, it's not the whole thing is not going to be used as intended. Like this is supposed to be to make genuine connections on the last day of your life. Talk to someone else and have a good time, like a wholesome good time. And if you hook up, you hook up, but that's not the point. That's not the initial point. But then there are people who turn it into a cesspool, and it happens with everything. You go on any social media application, and there are parts of it that are just gross. You don't want to be there. And if you want to be there, then well, that says a lot about you, doesn't it? So Rufus and Mateo going. They managed to meet up. Rufus is outgoing. He was in marathons. He runs. I think he ran a marathon, and he's a pretty good athlete. Mateo, shut in, nerd, dork, like me. No, I'm somewhere in the middle between these two. But Rufus just needs someone to be with on his last day. He doesn't want to die alone. So he goes, he finds Mateo, they start talking, they have a good time. They start sharing memories. But there's a catch. Rufus did some shit right before he got his call, and it's coming back to bite him. Slowly but surely, it's coming back to bite him. And you see these two become really good friends. Like, they don't trust each other at first because the world we live in, man. Like, are you the reason why I'm gonna die? Are you the reason why I'm gonna die? But they have near-death experiences. They live. They find who they are, and they heal from past regrets in the span of 24 hours and less than that. But I don't know, the way they speak to each other, and it feels a little disconnected. Like, I can hear, funny enough, I can understand Mateo and how he speaks, but Rufus seems off. And then, granted, this is probably I'm not exposed to. I don't have a whole lot of experience with a whole lot of people. I have some, but not a ton. So maybe it's like I just haven't met this kind of person in real life. But I don't know. Rufus didn't quite seem real at times, but then he would. Then he wouldn't, and then he would, and he wouldn't. And the same thing with Mateo. Like, you're like a real person, then you're not real, not real, not real, not. And don't get me wrong. I like this book, and I think it's worth a read. I will give it 4 stars. 4-star book. It's worth a shot. And you'll probably like it more than me. And I liked it. So, yeah. Don't crucify me if you're like, oh my God, it's the best book ever. I'm like, no, it's not. Is it good? Yes. It's good. It's a good book. Worth a read. 4 stars. Not bad, not bad. Great book? Heck no. Nah. Hell nah. No. So, if you like this video, leave a like. If you think someone else will like it, share it. And if you want more, subscribe, please. I'm bulk recording. This will be my 3rd video in a row. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab another 3 books because I have a whole bunch that I need to review. Then I'll come back to it. So yeah. If you subscribe, I'm trying to get... goals 50 videos. I'm at... I just recorded 3, so I'm at 47, and then I'll just record the other 3, and then they'll come out a week apart. Yeah, awesome. So if you like this video, like it, share it with someone else so that way they can like it too. Subscribe if you want more. And if you, I'm an author. If you want to read some of the stuff I've written, I'm not the best, but I'm not too terribly bad. I'm sure. Oh my God, I have read much worse than what I've written. So If you want to read, if you want to read something I've written, link is in the description below. That will take you to my website. Any subsequent link you click on will take you to Amazon. And if you want to read any reviews that aren't necessarily here on YouTube, those are also those will be below in a separate link. Thanks. Have a great day. See you next time.